Rated T for Teen.
Empire Earth 2 has 3 single-player campaigns. They span the entire course of human warfare. The early campaign is set on the Korean Peninsula and is really focused on the establishment of Korea as a nation. It follows from the beginning Tangun, who was one of the first Korean leaders in his founding of the city of Asadal, all the way up through the time where it really achieved its first independence from China. The second campaign in the game spans the Middle Ages and is focused on the growth of Germany and the development of Germany from the Teutonic Knights up through the 1800s. The American campaign spans all of the modern warfare from World War I, World War II, and the Cold War even is covered in the American campaign. You'll see modern military equipment with airplanes, helicopters, nuclear missiles, and of course our Hercs in the future with a tie-in to the Earthsiege license. We have a couple of missions in Empire Earth 2 that we specifically call the Turning Point missions. They are very important historical battles with more set pieces and less of the building up of your resources and creating new units that had a big impact on the world, and they could have gone either way. One of the turning points is the invasion of Normandy, which you can play from either side. And it's a tough battle from each side of that map. Another one is a Chinese battle involving the Wu dynasty, and there are 2 different dynasties that can end up winning this battle and setting the tone for all of China in the future. The artificial intelligence in Empire Earth 2 is designed to give you the best opposition that you've ever experienced in a real-time strategy game.
But it will, evaluate the situation and make the best decisions based on what you're doing as a player. So 2 different players coming into the game are going to have a different experience.
When you have artificial intelligence that doesn't play by the rules, the strategies that are applicable against human players are not applicable, and playing against the AI isn't as fun. In Empire Earth 2, all of the basic strategies you can use against a player are viable against the AI, and it will use them against you.
And I think we've really accomplished something great because, if you're an observer in the game and you're watching the AI, you'll say, hey, he's doing playing the game just like a person does. He's gathering the resources, he's building up his army, and hopefully you can't even tell which one's a human and which one's the computer.
From cutting off your resources, to launching big attacks, to trying to tech up faster than you, it's not cheating. We actually have to give it handicaps to allow the beginning players to be able to play against it. It's a very capable opponent, and it should provide endless replayability. The scenario editor in Empire Earth 2 ships with every copy of the game. Any user can go in and make maps using the very same tool that we used. We also have exposed to the user all of the data files that allow them to modify units, modify their strengths. You can even add new units into the game if you create some nice artwork. And we fully expect there to be a lot of mods for this game.